Forest and Matthew class. Welcome to Monday's maths lesson. Today and this week in our maths we're going to be thinking about the beginnings of something called multiplication. That's a big number, big word, isn't it? Multiplication. That's what we're going to start to think about this week. So today's lesson is all about doubles and learning about doubling. Now I wonder if you know what the word double means. Do you know what it means? See if you can tell your grown up or somebody near you, what does the word double mean? Well, if you don't know, or maybe you've told me, which is great, double means two groups of a number or two groups of an amount. So I've got some pictures here that I can show you. So look, here I've got double two. So there's two houses and another two houses. So one set of two, and now I've got two sets of two. So that's double two. So here I am showing double two. So let me just get a pen. Double two is what? Double two is 4. And here I've got two groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5. And I've got another 5. So that's double 5 because I've got 1 5 and 2 5s. I've got double 5. So what's double 5? 5 add 5. Double 5, we could write that, couldn't we? Double 5 is 5 add 5, and that equals 10. Let's put that on here. That's quite a good way of thinking about it, isn't it? So double 2 is 2 plus 2, and that equals 4. I've got this on here. Here I've got a picture of a beanstalk, and here's a beanstalk quite small, and here the beanstalk has doubled its height, which means it's the same height again. So it was 4 blocks high and now it's 8 blocks high, so it's doubled its height. It was 4 blocks high and now it has grown another 4 blocks, so it's doubled in height, and now it equals 8. 4 plus 4 equals 8. Now I've got a little game that I want you to do now, or everybody, reception and year 1 children, I've got a little game I'd like you to do. If you've got a dice at home, a little dice, you could use a dice. If you haven't got a dice, you could maybe make some number cards. I've got some here. You could maybe make yourself some number cards. I've got them all. So I've got here number cards to 6. I've got 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 5. I can't find 3, never mind. So if you get yourself some number cards, or a dice would be a really good thing to do. And then I'd like you to roll the dice, find that number of counters. So if I rolled the dice and I got a 4, I would get 4 counters. Here are my 4 counters. And then once you have your 4 counters, I want you to double it. So whatever number you get on your dice, I want you to collect the counters, and then I want you to double it. So I've got 4. And if you don't know what double 4 is, you just get another group, because remember, double is 2 groups of a number. So my number was 4, I've collected 4 counters. Now I'm going to collect another 4. So here I have double 4, and then I can find out what double 4 is by counting them. So I can go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Double 4 is 8. Let's just do another one. So if you were to roll a 5, I want you to collect 5 counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's my 5. Ooh, that's quite difficult. There's my 5 counters, and now we're going to double it. So I'm going to find another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got another 5. So I've got 5 counters. I've doubled it by getting another 5 counters. So altogether, I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what I want you to do now, I want you to go and pause the video and I want you to go and play that game. If you've got a dice, that's brilliant, but if you haven't, make yourself some number cards to 6. If you're finding that really easy, somebody who's really good at maths and really understands it, you could think about bigger numbers. Okay, so you can look at numbers up to 10. So not just those numbers up to 6 on a dice, you could use the numbers up to 10. And I want you to find that number of counters, and then I want you to double it. And on your board, I want you to write it on your board. So the first one I picked out was, what was it? It was 4, wasn't it? 4. I want you to write it as a sentence, actually. On your board, as you're doing it, I want you to write double, and then a number is, and then a number. So I want you to write some sentences on your board thinking about doubling. So double, my first one was double 4 is 8. And then do the next one. If you find writing tricky, you could ask a grown-up to do that bit for you, and then you could just add the numbers. So the next one I got was double 5 is 10. So I want you to go and play that game with the dice and counters. Use number cards if you haven't got a dice, and then I'd like you to write it as sentences. Okay, and then when you've done that, so you can pause the video now and then come back, and I've got one last activity for everybody to do, probably the year ones to do. Okay, so pause the video and go and play that now. So hopefully you've played that game and have had a good go at working out doubles. Now, I have got something here that's just got rubbed out a little bit that I would like you to complete and carry on. So, here I am thinking about representing doubles in lots of different ways. So this is a really good way to help us think about doubles. So here I am building doubles, 1 cube and 1 cube. So I've doubled 1. There's 1 cube and I've doubled it. Here I'm representing my doubles on a 10 frame. I had 1 and I doubled it. Here I am showing my doubling as addition. So showing it as addition is I had 1, I added another 1, so I doubled 1 and I made 2, and then I want you to write it as a sentence. Double 1 is 2. Let's look at the next one. Here I'm thinking about 2. So I've got 2 building blocks and I'm going to double it. Got 1 set of 2 and now I've got another set of 2. I doubled it. I'm going to represent that on a 10 frame. I had 2 on my 10 frame and I've doubled it. Here's the bit where I've started leaving bits out for you to continue. 2 plus 2 is equal to, or 2 add 2 is equal to double 2. And then here you write it. Double 2 is... So I want you to have a go, so you can pause it on here, and I want you to see... In fact, I'd like you to go one further to double 5. So I'm just going to draw another one on the bottom so that you've got up to double 5. Okay, so you can pause it on this video, and then I'd like you to use your whiteboards to complete this table. So you have to draw it with blocks first. So here we're thinking about double 3. So you would draw 3 and then double it. Draw another 3. Show your 3 on the 10 frame and double it. And then show it as repeated addition. 3 add 3 is equal to, and then double 3 is, and then do it for 4, and then do it for 5. You can do it on your whiteboard or you can do it on one of the books or paper, whatever you've got. I want you to have a go at that. So you're really thinking and understanding what doubling is. This activity is really for year 1 children. Reception children, you can have a go at it if you'd like to, but this is really for our year 1 children. This is what I'd like you to do. I'll hold it up again at the end so you can see it. Now, if you're looking for more maths work to do, I've put a link that your parents have got to something called White Rose Learning. So the year 1 activity for today is doubling. So you can go, there's a link, and you can go and do a little bit more maths if you'd like to. But I'll see you tomorrow for some more maths. I'm just going to leave it on this in case you want to leave it paused for you to have a go at. Okay, see you soon. Bye.